I think there are many major challenges that we have to think about. The hardest question is and has always been the twin problems of moral evil and natural evil, the problem of pain, as C.S. Lewis called it, because there are no simplistic answers, and one has to find a way in that deals at two levels. First, the intellectual level, for those that observe the evil, and then at the pastoral level for those who are experiencing it. And those are two very sensitive things. They're person-specific, they're situation-specific. And as I get older, I see that again and again as one of the central issues. The other major issue is the dealing with the problem of the confusion over the nature of faith, because the new atheists have managed to propagate the idea very successfully that faith is a religious word and it means believing where there's no evidence. And I want to combat that very strongly, to point out that faith is an ordinary word. In English it derives from the Latin fides, and it's only credible insofar as it's evidence-based. And I want to point out that science, in that sense, at its very heart, involves faith. It involves the conviction, the belief, the faith that the universe is rationally accessible or mathematically accessible. Science doesn't give you that. You have to believe that before you can do any science. So scientists, in that sense, are people who cannot avoid a faith commitment in order to do their science. And what I say about science, where evidence base is claimed for their commitments, I want to say exactly the same thing about Christianity, that what the New Testament requires of us, what Christ requires of us, is an evidence-based commitment, as is explained at the end of John's Gospel. Jesus did many other signs which are not written in this book, but these are written that you might believe. In other words, John is a book of signs, pointers, on which credible faith can be based. And so it is a huge challenge because of the confusion to really get people's ideas about faith straight.